Hi everyone, it's me, Maria of Baby Crochet. I have not been in front of the camera in a minute. The last time I said I was in front of the camera, I was announcing my pregnancy. And sad news, everyone. My baby died. Baby died on the 18th of last month, and actually the baby died the Friday after Mother's Day, because I think I announced I was pregnant the Saturday, the day before Mother's Day, and my baby died that Friday. Why? My pregnancy was ectopic pregnancy. Most ectopic pregnancies actually turn into normal pregnancies, but where mine was located, it was not possible. My doctor, my OB, my doctors, they tried so hard to save the pregnancy, and sometimes there's certain things that is just out of your hands. This was one of those issues. It was completely out of my hands. There was nothing I couldn't do. There was nothing the doctors could have done. And I I took the injection to the injection they give you to put your body into spontaneous, to have to make your body go have a spontaneous abortion, to flush the baby out of my fallopian tube. And that did not work. Oh my gosh. What it is, it puts you in labor and you pass the baby, the egg or the baby out in the form of a blood clot, and with some tissue, with some tissues from inside your body. And what happened is I found out I was actually 6 weeks pregnant, and the baby was too big in my tube, so it could not be flushed out. So imagine, oh, my armpit, I just shaved, so my armpits they itch. Yeah, yeah, so I don't even know how I'm gonna explain this to you guys, but I will be explaining it. So I was in so much pain here at home, and my husband called 911. My ambulance came here, took me to the hospital, and I had surgery. They took the baby and the tube. So I'm left with two ovaries and one tube, my left tube. And my fertility has gone down to 50%, but I'm happy because I can still have children. I can still have more children. So it's okay. Um in terms of the sex of the baby, I have no idea. I really wanted a girl so bad, so I believe that that was my daughter, or I don't know what, but I wanted a girl so bad. But whatever the sex is, whatever the baby was, I will see that baby in heaven when I'm translated. To see my baby. I would get to see my child that wasn't born. You know what I mean? Yeah. And one thing I learned, that we could be pregnant at any time. Just sometimes it doesn't take, and it just passes out with a regular period that you get. I was surprised to know all of that, but yeah, the baby died. I had surgery. This is what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks after surgery. I got back my strength. Most of it. I'm still tender in my abdominal area, and in my lower pelvic area. I'm still tender from the surgery, but I did not have got they did not do the cesarean cut. I had laparoscopic surgery, meaning they send a camera, you make an incision below the navel, send a camera in, and then there's the suction and that hot piece of metal that they send in your body, and they do everything on the screen. Yeah, that was pretty cool, right? I saw the equipment and the screen and everything when I was going into surgery, and I laid on the T slab with my arms out like that. Like, I'm like, wow, this is the closest I'm getting to an execution table. You know, they put the people to lay on that T slab, like a surgical slab. You know what I mean? When they're about to do the lethal injections in prison, and that's exactly what you have to lie down on for that. And then it's pretty cool. That was like the coolest part of the experience, like actually seeing what a surgical room looks like. I never seen so much sterilized metal in my entire life. Actually, this is the second time. But the first time I saw was when I was giving birth. But the surgical room is cold, and I don't know. And trust me, ooh, those drugs were good. And the morphine was, because as soon as I felt that pain, they give me that morphine, and then they give me more medication for the nauseousness from the morphine. I came home on cloud 9. I think I still probably have some of those drugs in my system because I'm feeling a little bit whoopy and happy at all times. You know what I mean? Probably that's just my mental state because I'm crazy as hell, but yeah. But I'm fine. Okay, guys, I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm thanking God for life. And you should too. Okay? Um, we all have to know that things in life happen. You can't. You can't dwell on the negative. You know, try. Do let me try and see the positive in everything. See the positivity. Don't feed into the negative vibe. Right now, sometimes I'll tell you, babies, my followers, the kitties, whoever, I get depressed. I cry because it was still a baby, you know, my baby that died, but I am healthy. I'm happy. You know, I have a husband who supports me 100%. I have a son that still looks at me as superwoman. Like, my mom is like supermom, you know, and I have a brother-in-law that lives here with me. He he thinks that I'm one of the most bravest person he's ever met. That went through that. And I'll tell you guys, you know the type of person I am. I grabbed that boat by the horn and I rode it all the way home. And I'll tell you honestly, I got a little nervous, but I really wasn't like scared. I was just a little nervous, but I wasn't scared. I didn't even know that I was so close to dying because they told me I had internal bleeding. That the baby ruptured my tube. I was bleeding into my abdominal cavity. But as soon as they sent the camera in, they saw I was bleeding all into my stomach, and yeah, they caught it in the nick of time. You see how God works. Now, had I not taken that test and found out I was pregnant, had I not gone to the hospital to the ER when I first started bleeding, I would have never known that I was bleeding into my abdominal cavity. I would have never known. I probably would have lied down right out here and bled out into my abdominal cavity. I probably wouldn't be even doing this video. You guys will probably was like, yo, what happened to Baby Jo Crochet? Is she not putting out videos anymore? Then you gotta hear it through the grapevine. Oh, she died. You know what I mean? You see how God works? And it worked, and I can't say anything more. But God is a good God. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm here. Okay? I'm here. And if I'm not sad, yes, sometimes I do get sad. But if you see that I'm more happy than, I have more happy days than sad days, then don't be sad for me. I don't want no one to be sad for me. You know, the point is I'm here, I'm happy, I'm healthy. I'm still healthy. So that's basically it. How I pass the time, you know, in recovering. I've been crocheting a lot. Yeah, I think you guys probably saw the video I just put up with a blanket I just finished. I made those squares like 2 months back, and I was like, I finished made all of the squares the day after my surgery. 2 days after my surgery, I sat down and started to crochet, and I realized that crocheting is my therapy, man. Oh my gosh. And one person I have to thank for teaching me really and truly how to crochet. Teresa and Beth in Texas. They're you guys know straight. They're the ones who taught me how to crochet. And oh my gosh, Beth, thank you so much. I want to thank. These are my thank yous now. I want to thank everyone in the cast of crew. I want to thank JW Originals, Jackie. I want to thank Kidiva, Do, and my girl Styles by Chrissy. Hey Crystal, congrats on your baby. Yeah, she's having a baby, but oh well. Sorry, Crystal. Slip of the tongue. Yeah, but I want to thank everyone in cast of crew. So they had front row seats. So what was going on with me? Because I was so scared, and I talked to them. I just put it out there, and I received so much love. And Brooke and Tula and Dana. Oh my god, Carlin. You guys are silly. And Beth and everyone. They kept me sane, and they understood, you know. They really understood what I was going through and why I had to do what I had to do. So, you know, I want to thank everyone. I want to thank everyone in the cast of crew, and I want to thank Jackie and Kidiva, and my guy Bryden. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Bryden. Um, he has a YouTube channel. Oh my gosh, I forget to put remember. Oh well, Bryden. I'll put a link to his channel here, and you guys could subscribe to him. He's my good friend on Facebook. We talk. He's younger than me, but yeah, I'm hot mess. You got me laughing. Yeah. So yeah. So I've been questioning a lot. I find that big projects help me. You guys know I love a big project, complicated or not. But my next project, I'm actually using this. This was 1,000 or 1,200 yards of thread. Annie's added Aunt Lydia's thread. You guys are gonna. The cast of crew members know what I'm making. But if you're not a member of the cast off and you're just a subscriber, you gotta wait to see what it is and how it you know why am I using like two big balls of this to make something. But oh well, that's your little sneak preview to my next big project, which I'm more than halfway with. um as it's like what 3:27 in the morning. I have insomnia, guys, since this whole fiasco. I haven't really been sleeping, so that's why I've been crocheting, doing big projects after big projects. Yeah. So that's it. That's my update. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm fine. I lost the baby, but I'll be trying again soon to have another baby. So yeah. I love you all. Bye, and thanks for understanding. And I really don't want to hear anything negative. Anything negative, I'm gonna block you. Yeah, I'm dead serious. I can't take. I'm over the negativity. Okay, just let's have positivity going. I'm a positive person now. I don't feed into negativity. I don't want to hear nothing negative. So yeah. And I hope that whatever you guys are going through in your life, always remember that God is there. He loves you more than you even know. All you have to do is call on Him. He will deliver you. He will. He will hear your prayers. I'm telling you, I've done it. That's why I'm so positive right now. I've done it. I've cried. Even if you gotta get on your knees and you talk to God and you cry, cry about it. He will hear you. He's not gonna forsake you. He's not. Sometimes you think that He doesn't hear you, but He knows. When I hurt, I know he hurts. When I cry, he knows why I'm crying. When I lost my baby and I felt hurt and pain, he felt even worse because that was another one of his children that passed away. You know what I mean? And we're his babies. We're God's children. You know what I mean? So I just want you guys to know, look, he knows. He knows. He understands. So whatever you're going through, you know, even if you want to talk to me in private message, I will listen. I will listen. I will be there for you. Just as much as people have been there for me. You know what I mean? I just want to thank you guys so much for understanding. So much for understanding. And yeah, if you even if you want to send me a private message or write a comment, you know what I mean? Yeah, but any negative comments I'm not gonna allow at all. If you have something negative you want to say to me, send it to a private message to me. You know what I mean? And we could talk then. But, that's it. I love you guys. Stay positive. And no matter what, whatever you're going through, there's someone out there that's going through worse than what we're going through. You know what I mean? And my heart goes out to everyone. And I just want you guys to know that, And remember, I'm going to say it again. Whatever you're going through, there's someone who's going through worse than you. So you got to give God thanks for the bad times just as much as you give God thanks for the good times. So I love you. Peace and prosperity and loving and blessings from God is coming to everyone's way. Whatever God you believe in, that's up to you. But I'm sending peace and blessings to you all. I love you guys. Bye.